What's up, y'all? It is December 19th, 2019. Now, the media is doing everything it can to hype up this NFC East matchup on Sunday. They are blowing Dak's shoulder injury out of proportion. What the media refuses to tell you is that Dak injured his shoulder early in the LA Rams game, and he looked fine since that injury. He looked fine in the game. Dak will be okay. But also, we don't need Dak's shoulder to be in tip-top shape against the Eagles. You want to know why? Because we have Ezekiel Elliott. And of course, I had a couple of people in my comment section saying, well, we need Dak's arm because the Eagles have a top run defense and they're going to stack the box and all that. Listen, Ezekiel Elliott in his career versus the Eagles is averaging 114.8 rush yards a game. He is averaging 115 rushing yards a game against the Eagles. That is the most one player has averaged against the Eagles rush yards in the Super Bowl era. That is the most rushing yards one player has averaged against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl era. Ezekiel Elliott is the Eagle killer. Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard are going to be the key against the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday. Also, Amari Cooper is averaging, since last season against the Eagles and this season, he's averaged 132 receiving yards against the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the most. That's the most one player has averaged against one team during that span. So Amari Cooper and Ezekiel Elliott have great games, big games against the Philadelphia Eagles every time we face each other, every time they face them. You guys, I really don't want to sound too overconfident, but facts are facts here. Everybody wants to make a big deal about Dak's shoulder. How come nobody is talking about the Philadelphia Eagles depleted team? You know, when we win on Sunday, I'm not really going to make a big deal about it because the Eagles are that depleted. I'm actually complimenting the Eagles right now because they have done well with a depleted team. But it's not going to be enough against the Cowboys. It simply won't. They are absolutely depleted. No Alshon Jeffrey, no Deshaun Jackson, more than likely no Jordan Howard. Like, come on. The secondary has always been trash. Listen, you guys, don't believe in the media hype. If the Cowboys, now this is a big if, because they don't always do this. If the Cowboys come out with a sense of urgency like they did against the Rams, we should win this game by 2 scores. This is an NFC East matchup, so you have to come out with a sense of urgency. You have to. But the media is blowing this out of proportion to make this something that it's not. This is not like, oh my God, you know, like these teams are fucking amazing and Philadelphia is this and that and at the end of the day, now I commend Carson Wentz for this. He played well when his team needed him most. But when you need overtime to beat the Giants in Philly, and you need last-minute heroics to beat Washington, and then you lost to the Dolphins this late in the season, you need all this to win. And you expect to beat the Cowboys on Sunday with a depleted team? No. Not happening. Follow your boy on Instagram, JarrodJohn1991. That's JarrodJohn1991. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.